when it's too much to take, when your will is broken, I'm here. I can be your shelter, be your safe place to land. When your heart feels empty, I'm here. I have enough love for both of us. I know it's gonna be okay. I have enough love for both of us, and love always finds a way. Love always finds a way. If the future's unknown and the path's overgrown, I will cradle your soul. Don't fear, don't fear. Though you don't have the answers, may not know where to go, what you need is inside you. Just trust, and you'll know. You'll know. I have enough love for both of us. I know it's gonna be okay. I have enough love for both of us, and love always finds a way. Love always finds a way. I'm your light in the storm, I'm your call to come home, and I'm your beacon of hope. You can count on me, you can count on me. I have enough love for both of us. I know it's gonna be okay. I have enough love for both of us.
On a journey, where will it lead? Is there someone I'm supposed to be? Fork in the road, right or left? How will I know which way is best? Every path leads home, the rocky, the narrow, the straight and the curve. No matter how long the road, Spirit is there through the twists and the turns. There's no other place I could go. Every path leads home. Triumphs and sorrows, laughter and tears, every moment has brought me here. I may have stumbled along the way, but there's no wrong choice that I could make. and the turns. There's no other place I could go. Every path leads home, the rocky, the narrow, the straight and the curve. No matter how long the road, Spirit is there through the twists and the turns. There's no other place I could go. Every path leads home. Every path leads home.
Hello, everybody. This is Mike Gerdes from the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, and it's my delight to be with you today. Dr. Maxine is in recovery from a spill she took down in Boca Raton, Florida, but we know that all is well with her, and she'll be back very soon. Until then, you got me and this fine crew of people we got here today. We're doing swell, and she's very proud of us. She's keeping tracks on us. So, Centers for Spiritual Living, of which we are part, is worldwide. And we teach based on the Declaration of Principles by Dr. Ernest Holmes. And I want to share one of those declarations of principles today, which is we believe in the incarnation of the Spirit in all people, and that all people are incarnations of the one Spirit. Now that sounds pretty simple, but think about it. That means everybody you see in the store, that brother-in-law of yours, that mother-in-law of yours, everybody's an incarnation of Spirit. And when we're looking at that person, it's up to us to see the Spirit within them, to see the God within them, because that's the truth. Otherwise, we're not seeing truth, we're seeing error. A number of years ago, I came up with a shorthand version of what Science of Mind teaches, because I found that people wouldn't stay on the phone if I was trying to go through all the declarations of principle. One is, all is in God, and God is all there is. 2, as you believe, so it is done unto you. And number 3, we have a duty or something we're drawn to in life, and that's to love and live more fully. Now, religious science, the science of mind, is an inclusive teaching, taking the good wherever we can find it, making it ours to the extent that we can understand it and actually apply it in our lives. Ours is a teaching that does not tell you what to think. We teach you how to think so that you can help participate in creating a heaven on earth here and now. At this time, I would like to share with you, and if you know it, go along, please repeat it with me, the vision statement of Centers for Spiritual Living: awakening humanity to its spiritual magnificence. And the mission statement, can you remember that? Come on. A world that works for everyone. A world that works for all. Very good. And then here at Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living, we also have a vision mission statement, which is living, loving, learning, spirituality that works. Now you keep coming back, you'll learn that too. So at this time, we get to hear some Daniel Nemrod.
Here I am, my child. Take my hand, here I am, my child. There's no worry anymore, you've made time, comes a time to sleep. Comes the time, comes the time to sleep, to sleep. There's no worry anymore. You've made it home. Only peace is left in store. You've made it home. Made it home. Made it home. Made it home.
Good morning. I'm Dawn Finlayson. I am coming from rainy California. And here in Idlewild, we have the biggest trees and the most wonderful skies. Trying to show you what it looks like out there. Hummingbirds are out. And I'm like to talk to you about prayer. This is for especially the teens, because I know that my son had a wonderful time at teen camp. When he was 16, he was the director of the camp for winter, and he is 28 years old now. And he did a talk as the director to the teens and the entire camp, and it was wonderful. And it was all about prayer and how simple it can be. It's as easy as ordering a pizza, he said. And I love this so much. He says the first thing you need to do is you need to look up the phone number. You need to recognize God, who you're calling, who are you talking to. The second thing, you need to call. You actually dial the phone number. You connect with God. And then you get him on the phone, and there you go. You're there. So then you make your order. Simply say exactly what you would like to create, demonstrate in your life. The perfection, the joy, the peace, all of that. The homework done, everything. And then you simply say thank you. It's as simple as that. You just say thank you, and then you hang up. Those are the 5 steps of prayer. And it's so simple. It's so easy. And when you remember it as if you were just calling to order a pizza, as simple as that, it's that simple and easy to do. I can tell you that everybody at the camp enjoyed that talk that he gave. And I enjoyed him so much, listening to him give it. And it's one of those things that I'll never forget, because, you know, when you know what you're doing with prayer, life can open up and become so simple and so easy. It's not complicated. It's not just for some people. It's for all of you, and for me, and for everyone in the entire universe. And that everything is always available, because it's never not. Because there's not a spot that God is not, right? And I know for you teens, especially, that these days you're making the choices that become your life, and you make a mistake, it's okay. You just redirect, just keep going. We do what we do. We make a mistake, it's not a big deal. We just move on. We say thank you for the experience and keep going. And I know for each and every one of you kids out there that you know exactly what to do. Now you have it. You've got a simple way to remember how to do prayer, and it can help you at any time, anywhere. Back to you, Edie.
Thank you, Dawn, for that wonderful wee wisdom. My name is Edie Janik, and I'm happy to serve as the president of the Board of Trustees for the Greater Philadelphia Center for Spiritual Living. Wow, we've got a lively crew here today. Uh, I'm here with our announcements. They're short. Stick around. We've got a really wonderful Sunday celebration for you and a wonderful, inspiring talk from Reverend Mike. So stick around, and these announcements will be brief. So thank you for joining us. Our morning is always better when you decide to share it with us. So thank you to all that are here today, and thank you to those that are joining us online. And our next in-person Sunday celebration will be Sunday, May 12th. So we're doing it two times a month. So the next Sunday celebration that's in person, you can join us here at the Inspiration Cafe, is Sunday, May 12th. And the next one after that is Sunday, May 26th. Here at the Inspiration Cafe. And you'll want to register for that, and I'll tell you how in just a minute. But you probably already know. If you want to know how to use the science of mind, and who doesn't, Reverend Mike continues to hold his weekly Zoom workshop Saturday mornings from 9:45 to 11 a.m. You can still jump in. They will happily welcome you into the group. As many of you know, we continue to hold our Nibbles and New Thought discussion gathering the first Mondays of each month. Our next Nibbles and New Thought will be held Monday, May 6th. That's tomorrow. At 6:30. Usually we wrap things up around 8:15, 8:30, at TJ's Restaurant in Paoli. And that's in the Paoli Village Shops near the Paoli train station in Paoli. Just go to our website to register if you can join us. Our next full moon ceremony, led by Diane Wilson, will be held Thursday evening, May 23rd from 7 to 8 p.m. at Rick and Suzanne Smothers' home in Collegeville. Okay. Yeah, at Rick and Suzanne Smothers' home in Collegeville. And the quickest way to get all the details or to register for any of these wonderful events or classes is to look for the event on the pop-up screen, right there on the screen of our homepage. Whenever you land on our homepage, the pop-up screen pops up, and all the links are in there to go register for the events and classes. Now, if you happen to somehow make the pop-up screen go away, there's no way to make it pop up again except to leave the site and come back. So you don't have to do that. Just go right to our calendar, and then you can click on events and look at the date, and there's a link to each of the events or classes inside the calendar. So a couple different ways to do it, but the pop-up box is probably the easiest. And that's it for today's announcements.
Thank you, Edie. And hello, everybody. My name is Georgiana Gord, and I am a very proud licensed practitioner for our center. All right. You're going to hear in just a few minutes, you're going to hear Reverend Mike talk about walking each other home. Well, it's interesting as you stay tuned throughout today, there's going to be a lot of reference to the word home. We had our prelude by Mark Arnold, Every Path Leads Home, Made It Home by Daniel Neyman, and then Already Home by Dennis Hubert, Always Home by Burns and Christie, The Way I Found My Way Home, again, Daniel Neyman, and then Faith Rivera, Home for Each Other. So our May theme is nourishing each other. And so how wonderful it is to think about nourishing each other in our home, in our community, in our friends, and most importantly, in the home of the presence of the divine within us. So if you please join me, I'm going to do this spiritual mind treatment, which is our affirmative prayer in the first person. So please join me as you choose. So I state this treatment with regards to knowing that I nourish to flourish the presence of God within me. The nourishment of God is everywhere present. That there's a recognition of the Most High, the nourishment in all, as all, by means of all. It's this power of love. It's this power of light. It's this power of joy. And how wonderful it is to know is just to lean into my opportunity to nourish, to flourish the presence of God within me, which is I call home. And home is where the heart is, and I am connected to the home of God within me through such magnificent qualities, especially in centeredness, in sensitivity, in love, in self-compassion. Because when I lean into and when I nourish the flourishing qualities of God within me, I have an opportunity to have a ripple effect. And so I realize this as I tend to nourishing the flourishing of the presence of God, I am nourishing myself and all around. And I know right where our service is today, there is a lot of nourishing going on, and there's a lot of flourishing going on through Reverend Mike's conversation with all of us today and with everyone that touched today's service, seen and unseen. So I am so grateful for this opportunity to really nourish and flourish the power of God, and then flourish and nourish the power of God within me. So thank you, Mother, Father, God, as I release this into the law, knowing it is received, acted upon, and done. And together we say, and so it is. Well, our affirmation today says, I open my heart and offer my hand to my beautiful companions along the spiritual journey. Thank you.
I went on a journey far across the sea, looking for my missing piece of mind, asking every soul I met for clarity, shunning all the things I'd left behind. A wise man said to take the time to look inside, heed the voice within so still and low. Remember that you always have that inner guide to remind yourself what you already know. You're already home. You're already done. You're already safe. You've already won. You're already rich. You're already pure. You're already free. You're already there. Why look anywhere? You're already home. Maybe if I simply let myself admit, I have always known I had the key, so I might as well just pick a door and open it. 'Cause once I enter, home is where I'll be. I'm already home. I'm already done. I'm already safe. I've already won. I'm already rich. I'm already pure. I'm already free. I'm already there. Why look anywhere? I'm already home. Like Dorothy, we travel our road in ruby shoes to learn it's all about the journey, not the list of things to do. Once we find our home inside, has a power that is real. It won't take any time at all to click those magic heels. We're already already rich. We're already pure. We're already free. We're already there. Why look anywhere? We're already home.
Well, we come to the time of meditation, and let us all take a deep, holy breath. Knowing that we are all connected. We are sitting on a beautiful hillside, a beautiful meadow. The sun is shining brightly. It is a warm, beautiful day. And we sit down on our major home, Mother Earth. And we feel that deep connection to that home. We appreciate our own physical homes. And even greater, we appreciate that home that lies inside us. That deep connection to spirit that is always with us, no matter what. As we look about and we see the beauty of nature, that connects us even deeper to our home. For nature is all natural and uplifts us anytime we feel troubled. Walking on Mother Earth, being out in nature, brings healing. So take a deep, holy breath and take a quiet moment here and now to feel your connection to home. This home lives deeply within each and every one of us. This home is spirit, ever present, everlasting. So breathe and know deeply that you're already home. And so it is.
Rowing my boat on a sea of emptiness, gently, slowly. Rowing my boat on a sea of emptiness, all is holy. Shalom, shalom, Om, always home. Shalom, shalom, Om, always home. Rowing my boat on a sea of sorrow, calmly, mindfully. Rowing my boat on a sea of sorrow, may all who hear this song be free. Shalom, shalom, Om, always home. Shalom, shalom, Om, always home. Always home.
Years wandering the world. Where in the world? What was I doing here all of these years? Searching in vain, cursing the rain, chasing the runaway train of my mind that never went quietly. But this time I feel myself silently praising the day I found my way home, home to a place where I've always belonged all the way. From lost and alone, from hopelessly gone, I am the prodigal son. I don't know what I did to deserve such a gift as the day I found my way home. How can I repay? How to convey how good it feels to be here in your arms, suddenly safe, totally loved, loved in a way that's been healing my heart. You are a miracle in my life. I've never been so grateful as the day I found my way home, home to a place where I've always belonged all the way, from lost and alone, from hopelessly gone. I am the prodigal son. I don't know what I did to deserve such a gift as the day I found my way home. Since the day I found my way home. Since the day I found my way. And I'll never wonder again if there is an end to my tears. The answer is here. Since the day I found my way home to a place where I've always belonged all the way. From lost and alone, from hopelessly gone, I
these really warms my heart. Well, today's talk is entitled Walking Each Other Home. And there's a quote that says, if you want to go fast somewhere, go by yourself. But if you want to go far, go with others. My experience has been when I've tried to go fast somewhere is I've gone to a place I really don't want to be. But when I associate with other people, good happens, life happens. I remember the first time I found myself on the way home. I was 4 years old. And I thought I knew how to get home. I was going home from grammar school. And boy, it was so good to see my mom coming after me. You know, sometimes in life, we think we're on the right path, and then sometimes we seem to get lost along that path. And it's nice to know that there are people that sometimes show up at the right time to get you home. As an adult, I've experienced that. As an adult, I've been lost. I think all of us have been lost from time to time. You know, and sometimes it's hard to find your way home find your way back to the beginning on your own. Truth is, we really need each other. Dr. Maxine is famous for saying, we're like angels that have one wing. We need each other to fly. It's true, you know. We need each other. You, I, we're all God with skin on it. Now, it's been said that we're spiritual beings having a human experience. Maybe so. I like to think of ourselves as God expressing as us, expressing as God, knowing itself as us. I know I split the differences, but what's important to know is that we don't have to go this alone. I don't know if anybody's old enough to remember a TV series called The Lone Ranger. You might be able to Google it or something, but this masked man was go out and solve crimes and stuff all by himself. But the truth was, he wasn't by himself. He had a faithful companion, Tonto. So even the Lone Ranger wasn't alone. Nobody can make it on their own and do well. Nobody can make it on their own and get home. Home is where the heart is. It's hard for me to imagine love without somebody to love and be loved by. Whether that's my sweetie, Dr. Maxine, or we had a wonderful pet named Yoga, who's jumped off the planet after 21 years. And we walked her home. And I know, like my mom walked me home one day, I was there to walk her home one day too. It's really hard when people leave our sphere of experience, jump off the planet, you might say, without being able to say the goodbyes, without being there to walk them home. That's one of the things I think is important for us to realize. We're only here for a brief moment. You and I, physically being, are only here for a brief moment in time. And each of those moments we need to acknowledge as being holy, special, unique to us and to the people that we surround ourselves with. And so we never want to miss an opportunity to revere the people we're with, to honor the people we're with, to see the good, the God within everyone we meet. Because good, the God is in everyone we meet. And if we're not seeing it, that's because we're not looking right. We're not seeing the truth. I know for me, Sometimes my best spiritual teachers have been stinkers. And it's taken me a while to find that truth within myself, to find the truth behind that, and to see the real being that they were, that they are. So life is about the call home, always being called home and finding a pathway to be there, to get there. Truth be known, we've never left home because we're always in the bosom of God. And we get to celebrate each other in this life experience, each moment of the day. Now, we see people on the street, we see situations going on in the world, and our hearts can go out to them. I hear stories of people hungry, sick, destitute. My heart goes out to them. And we make donations to causes. But the real contribution I can make is to know the truth about them. That their truth is not to be from some handout. Their truth is not to be from some dealer. Their truth is to be from God revealing itself by means of them. To discover the special, unique, wonderful individualization of God life that they are. That's what we have the opportunity to really contribute, is helping teach people who they are. Because if you don't know who you are, how in God's green earth, I did a nice job there today, how in God's green earth can you ever get back home if you don't know where you're started from? So I would encourage each of us to spend some time within ourselves remembering who we are, and then contribute to helping other people know who they are by seeing that within them. And dare I say, invite them to church, invite them to class, at least turn them on to what it is that we teach. You could do it very simply, very subtly. You don't have to go door to door giving them pamphlets. But you just can carry the teaching within your persona. Be the teaching. You know, you and I sometimes may be the only science of mind message that people will ever see. So it's up for us to be that message, to contribute that love to people, to contribute that example to people, so they have something to follow, so they recognize there is a possibility to see life in a new and better way. Let's do this. Let's make a declaration that life is not just for me and mine, but life is for all. Dedicate my life to Spirit expressing in me, through me, so that all may be benefited. To truly realize the glory of God within each and every one and allow that to come forth in expression. That's something to dedicate myself to. That's something to live. And I invite you to live it with me. And so it is. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Reverend Mike. Always so wonderful to hear your thoughts and your wisdom. So now it's time for our prosperity treatment. This is our opportunity to give to our spiritual source. Obviously, you've heard from all of us how important the center is, how much it's helped our lives, helped the people around us, helped our communities, and I'm certain by extension the world, by all the centers for spiritual living throughout the world. So this is our opportunity now to give back to that source. So we have a number of different ways you can make a donation. I choose to have mine a recurring electronic. So I will not be putting a check like Dr. Maxine does every weekend into the box. So mine's being taken care of already, as are a number of folks set up to have that automatically done electronically. But you can mail in a check. You can make a donation at our website. You can set up an automatic payment. So we'll go ahead and do our prosperity treatment now. You'll see it on the screen. Say with me. I choose to celebrate prosperity. Divine love blesses my gift. It is my acceptance of God as the source of my abundant supply. With joy and gratitude, I share my abundance with this center. In doing so, I am one with the law of circulation. My tithe goes forth to heal, to prosper, and to bless. It returns to me multiplied abundantly. I am prospered, and so it is. Thank you very much.
Here we are living in a new place, feeling alive. All of us dreamers are growing the vibes. Came from the low, now we're making it high. Here we're together, moving up now off of the floor. Opening doors and we're hungry for more. Up from the ground, now we're ready to soar. I'm not alone, you are with me. You're not alone, I am with you. We can be home for each other, home for each other. Good thing we can be home for each other, be home for each other, home for each other. Good thing we can be home. We can be home for each other, home for each other. Good thing we can be home for each other, be home for each other, home for each other, home. We are home. I didn't know I didn't have to go it alone. You, me, now we're a tribe of our own. Stand with your team and you'll always find home. I didn't know I didn't have to pick up myself. Putting my trust in somebody else. Count on me too if you ever need help. I'm not alone, you are with me. You're not alone, I am with you. We can be home for each other, home for each other. Good thing we can be home for each other, be home for each other, home for each other. Good thing we can be home. We can be home for each other, home for each other. Good thing we can be home for each other, be home for each other, home for each other, home. From this day on, 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 from this day on. Home for each other, home. 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 When the road gets rough and you hit the ground, keep your heart with us. You'll be safe and sound. When the road gets rough and you hit the ground, keep your heart with us. You'll be safe and sound.
Okay, that's better. Okay, everybody, today being the first Sunday in May, we're celebrating May birthdays. That's right. So if you have a birthday in May, would you please stand up and let us sing happy birthday to you?
Hit it, Maestro. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Minnie is one of the May birthdays, so we had to invite her up. Okay, ladies, want to join me here? Let's recognize that right where we are, no matter where we go, where our heart is, home is. Always find home where your heart is, and you'll never roam very far. And so it is.